So, with regards to what happens with the US UK relationship now that Trump has been elected, essentially the summary is the more things change, the more they stay the same. The special relationship that exists between the US and the UK, which, by the way, if most people knew what that was, it wouldn't be so special to them, especially people in the UK. But the real points of collaboration and connection is on two fronts: NATO and which basically means the Ukraine war, because that's what NATO is fighting right now, and then you have Israel. The third point you made about Farage, other than the fact that Trump probably has a new chauffeur to drive him around when he comes to London, there's not really going to make Farage is not really going to factor too much into this relationship. His sycophancy of Trump is definitely not reciprocated, and he's going to find out very soon. I mean, I'm sure he already knows that. He just uses Trump for shameless self promotion. But anyway, enough about him. So first, the Ukraine war. A lot of people probably already know. If you don't know that the US basically sent Boris Johnson to Ukraine in 2022 to stop the peace deal that Russia and Ukraine were going to sign. So we're already the little errand boys, and I can't imagine that will change much with Trump coming in. There are some people in Trump's administration that want to end the war in Ukraine, but Trump has also appointed some people who love war, like his new Secretary of Defense. So I can't imagine much is going to change on that front. We're going to see more money funneled to that. They're going to pressure the UK to send more money, which I don't think the UK is going to do. We already send about 3 billion a year, so we're probably going to keep that same level of investment. But they might send us to do more crazy tricks that they did with Nord Stream. So again, if you don't know this, it was reported that it was the UK Special Forces that actually planted the bomb that was detonated, which destroyed Nord Stream 2 pipeline and cut off Russian gas to Germany, for which Germans are paying very heavily for right now. So again, the collaboration that exists between the US and the UK fundamentally is between the three-letter agencies, the CIA, MI5, GCHQ, and all those people. So that's going to stay the same regardless of which president is there. In terms of Israel, obviously Trump has appointed the most fanatical Christian fundamentalists to his organization who love Israel even more than some Zionists do. So probably what you're going to see is that where the UK probably used to abstain from some Security Council resolutions, we might start to, well, we used to vote against it, we might start to abstain or even vote with the US, because there's going to be some very heavy arm twisting going on from the US side, because they're going to want to keep us on side and not try and advance any legislation that might look like it would try to call out Israel, because they don't want to break that alliance, which is like all the top countries support Israel. So we can't have anyone breaking off and going rogue, basically. Those are the two main points I see is going to happen in terms of the US and UK special relationship now that Trump has been elected. Essentially, more of the same.